Alright, hello. Before I get to the new notes today, I'm going to go over some old notes. So corresponding angles would be an example would be F and B. And we said yesterday we could see that visually because they make the letter F. Same side interior angles would be like C and H, and they form a U. And then alternate interior angles would be like B and H because they form a Z. We could rotate it around and we can still see these letters that help us remember each type. So corresponding angles form an F, same side interior angles form a U, alternate interior angles form a Z. So if we think back to the original thing, we had angles 1 and 5 were corresponding, 2 and 6, 3 and 8, 4 and 7. So we said 4 and 5. No, we said 1 and 5. 1 and 5. 2 and 6. 3 and 8. And 4 and 7 are the corresponding, which form a F. The same side interior angles form the U. So they are the 4 and 5 and 3 and 6. And we really should have the angle symbols in front of all these. And then lastly, alternate interior angles form the Z. And that would be like angle 4, and angle 6, and angle 3, and angle 5. Right, angle 3 and 5, 4 and 6 form the Z's. So those would be the alternate interior angles. Yesterday we got to this point where we need to make a conjecture. We said correspondings looked congruent. So we said if two lines were parallel and cut by our transversal, then the corresponding angles are congruent. Likewise, if we have two lines are parallel and cut by a transversal, then the same side interior angles are supplementary. I'm just spelling this out so we can see it, right? And then our alternate interior angles. So again, if two lines are parallel and cut by a transversal, then the alternate interior angles are congruent. These are written in if, then form, so that makes these conjectures. Alright? We have not proven yet, and that will be our job today, would be to prove it. So the first thing first is we need to draw a line to verify if these conjectures hold up for any case. So we already saw an example that looks like this with our two parallel lines being cut by our transversal. So maybe let's draw the transversal in the opposite direction now and see if it still holds true. So try to draw your transversal like this, so we can see if our properties still hold true. So it says number the angles formed above and record and measure each angle. We can just kind of go through like this. Doesn't really matter how you number it. and then measure them. And then we just need to check those measurements to see if they match what we think they're going to be based on those conjecture. So this is what you should be doing right now. I'm doing this at my desk with my protractor, and I get that this is 63, so this would be 117. So then I did this for all of them. Alright. Keep getting the same two numbers over and over again. If I check my relationships, they do hold up, and we do not need to revise our conjectures. Everything is confirmed. Our vertical angles are still congruent. Our adjacent angles that create a linear pair are still supplementary. Our corresponding are still congruent. Our same side interior are still supplementary, and our alternate interior are still congruent. So based on those relationships, finish the worksheet I passed out yesterday. Check your angle terms, and then complete numbers 9 through 22 using our conjectures. Alright, I'm going to end this video here, finish up that work, and then once you finish the stuff with all the numbers, come back and watch the next video and take the notes along with me during class.